my virtual friends, my name is Catherine, also known as Miss Blue, and I have some bad news. So earlier today I tried to record Outlast 2 Part 2 for the 5th time, and it didn't work. So that was pretty much my breaking point at that point, because what happened basically, I was recording it, I had an idea to try and make the episode more entertaining rather than just be like my genuine reactions to the jump scares and what was going on in the game's narrative and things like that. I tried to make it sort of like, oh, it's just a fun time for Blake going through this weird obstacle course and things like that, just general chatter basically. But the software I was using sort of bugged out on me and stopped working halfway through, which was okay. I tried it again and recorded it. And then 5 minutes later the game crashed, which then buggered all the footage and pretty much made me lose my temper, so that episode is not coming out in the future. So I'm just gonna go through what happens in that like segment of the game between like where I left off and episode 3, and then hopefully episode 4, which is gonna hopefully be recorded successfully tomorrow, will come out after episode 3 when I upload that. And if it doesn't work for the 3rd time, because that'll be my 3rd time trying to record the 4th episode, if that doesn't work, then I'm going to have to abandon the series altogether, because it's just becoming quite nightmarish and I can't keep putting out these like sort of in-between type things just explaining what's going on, because it's not really the same really, and it's disappointing for me on my end to have to put these kinds of things out there instead of actual gameplay videos, just because stuff got buggered on my end, but never mind. Anyway, so basically what happens is Blake runs away through like this water bit, then he goes through another memory with Jessica, and we find out more about how Jessica hung herself, and then Blake saw that and found her. And then after that we meet a guy called Ethan who helps us out, but then Marta kills him because she thinks that he knew where we were, and he did obviously, but he didn't give us up, which is very nice of him. So then we move onwards to then get chased by a bunch of other people again, just going along trying to get towards the chapel, which we do in the 3rd episode technically, but after that it's pretty much just a bunch of chase scenes, not much else happens. So until we finally get to another memory, which pretty much entails us falling down a well, going through the grates, and it's a fun time for us all. Then we end up back at the chase scene where the 3rd episode will pick up on. Now in the 3rd episode, that version of me is going to be referencing the first time I recorded this, which was like 2 weeks ago now, so yeah. When I was like super angry because I kept dying over and over again by being like chased by Mara and all that. All we had to do was like just restart the generator, come back, and then go up to then get to the chapel, which was fine. It was working, but I just kept dying over and over again. That's why I was so pissed off. So that explains why while I was talking about that when that episode finally goes up soon enough. But no matter, okay then, so that's basically all it says. Episode 2 is cancelled. Just go watch someone else's playthrough up until the chase scene that you see in the demo, and then you can come back to mine if you so wish. So you're not missing out on a crap ton of story. There's more that's in the 3rd episode and the 4th episode, so that's pretty much all you're missing out on here. So I'm very sorry, but I just can't record it for a 6th time and then have it fail. And I won't be able to give anything genuine across if I just do that again. So that's pretty much the situation here. I'm sorry I can't put another episode of this out. And that had to come to this full stop, so apologies for that. I will definitely try and get some new episodes where it's my first time reaction from episode 5 onwards, so let's hope for that at the very least. So thank you all so kindly for watching and being understanding, hopefully, and I hope to see you in episode 3 and beyond, where we shall have genuine first reactions, except episode 4, hopefully. So anyway, thank you again, and I hope to see you in the next one. See you later.